Salaam, Salaam. Welcome to lecture 59, Prophet Ibrahim, Clash with Zionist, part 2. So, Muslims are saying that Ibrahim was Muslim, and Jews are saying that he was a Jew, and Christians are saying he was a Christian, and spiritual leader for them also. So, first of all, I will explain the meaning of the term Ibrahim. So, which language it is? According to the Quran, the spoken language of Ibrahim was Arabic. It is a chaste and eloquent language based on the roots. Every word has triliteral roots, three words or four words, and few are only two words. So he was anti-Zionist and he was a Muslimin. Quran does not use the word Muslim or Muslim singular, no. And not those Muslimin which we are now, what we are doing, and we are praying, we are fasting, we are worshipping God. Nothing like that. These prayers or fasting, they are saying Muslim that after the ascension, this event, then Muhammad received over there praying and fasting. So he was before Muhammad. How he was praying? And this Jews are saying that he was a Jew. Do you think he was going to the Wailing Wall worshipping for that? No. So Muslimin mean he was the person or his all the party or the group or the system. They were removing the this evils and corruption and discrimination from the society. And the Muslims are saying he is a Muslim. So why they are saying? Because there is a, if they say that you want to embrace the Islam, say La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. But it is not available in the Quran, this kalma. They fabricate it. They collect one part from one verse and the second part from second verse. So it is all, what Muslims are doing, Jewish community are doing. This is engaged the education of the, Ibrahim. So to bring peace and prosperity in the society. This was his mission. So let me give the Ibrahim the word. Ibrahim is an adjective masculine proper noun. It is consisting of two terms, namely bra and him, in the verse 43:26. The term bra is a nominative masculine indefinite noun. It has roots bara alam. It signifies to disown someone or disassociate oneself, to wash one's hands of someone or something, or to dissociate himself or herself from someone, something, to pronounce or to show innocent, or to exonerate, or one who is free from, or one who disown, renounce someone or something, or freedom of realize from obligation or exemption. So this is the meaning of bra. Now the him, it is genitive masculine noun. Its roots are an ye meme or alaf meme. It signifies to wander aimlessly, to be confused, to be bewildered, to be puzzled, to be robbed of the senses, to be inflated, or to be enchanted, to the demented by thirst or a waterless desert. So this is the meaning of Abraham. Now if you combine these two terms together, so it may be the roots baraha and mim. Signifies person who argue with the reasoning or with the wisdom. So this is from Burhan. So one thing that you can consider, and the other I brought from the, maybe it is from Ibrahim Burhan. So I have given the both rules. So our Muslim and Jews community or Christian community, they should not say that he's a Jew or Christian or like a present Muslim. Okay. So signifies a person who argues with reasoning or with wisdom. And this is the meaning of Burhan, reasoning, wisdom, argument. In the light of above mentioned explanation, the meaning of the term Ibrahim would be that leadership or who make the declaration that my nation should be free from puzzlement, confusion, wandering aimlessly, living in a confusion, or to close their senses. It may be from the roots Barhan, Bere Barhan, signifies a person who argue with reasoning or with wisdom. Burhan, B-R-H, not this. So, or the leader who dissociate himself, herself from all kinds of confusion, puzzlement, religion, and have a very clear vision to lead his her nation. Both. Any person can be Ibrahim. It's a universal definition of the Quran. Jew can be Ibrahim, Muslim can be Ibrahim, Hindu can be Ibrahim. So this is the attribution of his personality. Any person who makes peace and prosperity by removing all the hurdles or restriction which are the main cause for the disorder, chaos on this planet is Ibrahim. Or a person who argues with reasoning or with wisdom. So now this is the meaning of the term Ibrahim. What I am giving you this, nobody can challenge it. And you have to accept whether today or after 50 years or after 100 years. Because I'm not giving you any religion. He said this and he did this, nothing like that. This is the first time in the 1400 years you will get the translation, which is based on the language, grammar, Arabic grammar, and as well as lexicon, and also the different shade. This is a very difficult job, how you will use this word in this verse, because they are under meaning of one word, 40 meaning of one word. For camel, they have 3,000 words. And now Muslims are saying, or Jew are saying, or Christian, he is having Hebrew language, nothing like that. This I have given you evidence. So this conflict starts when the Quranic Federation give the order in 2226. وَإِذْ بَوَّأْنَا لِإِبْرَاهِيمَ مَكَانَ الْبَيْتِ أَنْ لَا تُشْرِكُوا بِشَيْءٍ وَطَهِّرِ بَيْتِي لِلطَّائِفِينَ وَالْقَائِمِينَ وَالرُّكُوعِ السُّجُودِ. Look, what is the translation? All from the volume, thousands of volumes of translation, same thing. Behold, we give the site to Ibrahim or the sacred house. This had destroyed. Now they took it to the Makkah, both Bible and Muslim, they agree on that. But Quran does not agree with that. Associate anything in worshipping. Where is the worshipping over here? Any word which reflect worshipping, they distorted the translation of the Quran. With me and sanctify my house are for those who compass it round or stand, who are making a tawaf. So that is the reason we have all this, ritual over there. It is the wrong translation of this. or bow or prostrate themselves there in prayer. Where is the prayer over here? They destroy the education of the Quran. I don't have any complaint with Jews or Christian. I have claim with the present Muslim because they destroy it. They don't make the research on the Quran. And when, let me give the right translation, possible right translation, you are a freedom to criticize me, give me suggestion, most welcome. And when we provided about our political platform, Bhavana, to Ibrahim in the form of eminent and lofty house of discussion or the Quranic assembly house, al-Bayt is a proper noun. That is why it is a Quranic center. It's not a common noun. If it is a Bayt, any assembly can be, any discussion. But this is Makanul Bayt, proper noun. And ask, not in Makkah. Quran does not mention any place because otherwise people start worshipping now. The fake Makkah they made, people are worshipping from centuries. And asked him, no association in the noble discussion center, where the Quranic discussion center, there is no ritual or any evil thing over there. Discussion center of anything like religious ritual and as well as bad capitalist law. And also discrimination on the basis of nationality, on the basis of religion, on the basis of caste. These three things Quran says this is a shirk, Zionism. And keep my noble house of discussion under the management of those who serve the tenderness and caution, lil taifin. It does not mean you wear the sexier dress, haram, and circulating in no taifin mean management of those who serve the tenderness and caution. Taif also means watchman. That is the reason of the city named Taif because from there it is on the hilly area. They can watch who's attacking them. This is the meaning of Taifin. Not you wear a sexy dress, a haram, and you are making tawaf. Just check these words. And will take stand to keep into the proper shape. Well, Qaimin, the Quranic system should be Qaimin, stand up, established on the basis of the Quranic verses. But the Muslim demolished it, destroyed it, dislocated it by including 5-time prayers and all the useless nonsense rituals. No sense at all. But since it is coming from centuries, they are doing it. And bend or agree with the warakin. This is the meaning of ruku. Not you just bow. No. Ruku. Quran is explaining. You bend or you agree. And honor or submit or salute its noble values or manners with this sujood. This sajda does not mean you put your head on the ground. And I'm asking one question. Whom they are doing the sajda? They don't know where is the God. They don't know where is Allah. And when they say Salam Alaikum right hand, they don't know whom they are saying. When they left, at least Hindu or other nation, they have their gods in front of them. So they are better than, we don't know which Allah we are submitting or prostrating. It's a shame for them. So then when Quranic Center ordered Ibrahim to start work over there, make a center over there, so that we can train, educate the people, and this is the only way. We have 70,000 madrasa. They are all producing fraction, all the deviated, all the, they don't have the capacity or capability to think. If you put the Quran over there, within 2 years, result will come. So further, Quranic and order in his address. So he started this. First of all, he said this. Now, further, he said in his address to his nation, he asked them to utilize your innate abilities and resources for the betterment of society in 29:16. So, what you should do, put the Quran over there, educate them, train them, and whatever the innate or natural capability, ability, develop them, educate them. It does not mean worshipping. Worshipping diverts your argument. Look, وإبراهيم إذا قال لهم لقومه اعبدوا الله واتقوا ذلكم خير لكم إن كنتم تعلمون. Look their translation. And we also saved Ibrahim. Behold, he said to his people, serve Allah and fear. Quran said there is no need for any fear. وَلَا خَوْفٌ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا يَحْزَنُونَ. Where there is a fear, that society will not dwell. That personality will not dwell. Where Quran is saying, if make the system, which is there is no fear, you have open right to discussion the thing. And if you discuss, there is no uncertainty. Both things will finish. Resources and innate abilities according to Allah's laws. This utilize your resources and innate ability, like taming of the horse breaking, elephant taming, right? Camel taming. And this is the meaning of Abadu. Train them, educate them to convert wild energy into educated energy. Look, when we have a cat, she's a wild, or dog, they are wild. When you give them training, so you educate them, train them, they become domestic, civilized animals. Then you are responsible for their feeding. So this is the meaning of Abadu. It does not mean worshipping. They destroy your Quran. 2.5 million Muslims, they are worshipping, they don't know whom they are worshipping. And what they are reciting in their worshipping, praying, they don't know what they are reciting. And preserve his laws. Wattaku. You like pickle. Like stabilizer in the juices. Preserve them. That is a better choice for your prosperity, blessing, generosity, nobility, eminence, and liberty for you. Khair lakum. Look, if you have these things in any society, generosity, nobility, liberty of talking, that is a prosperous society. And Ibrahim did it. Khair lakum. If you use, if you use your knowledge, so the condition is if you use your knowledge. So you have to use the knowledge. Everything you should examine, you should check it on, thinking upon that. This is Quran. And they are worshipping. For what? And look, they are living in the degradation, humiliation. Look, China was taking the, loan from Pakistan. And now where China is gone? He is not worshipping. Even they don't believe in Allah. Nice. But what they are doing? They are researching, examining the Allah's law and use them. And He is Allah for every person, not for Muslim, or not for Jew, not for Christian. So in verse 1945, he also gave the message to his parent leadership. After talking to the people, to the public, then he addressed to his leadership. Because they are controlling. like Saudi Arabia, like American, like British, like Israel, and Pakistan. They are controlling. يابت إني أخاف أن يمسك عذاب من الرحمن فتكون للشيطان وليا. Look, Abad, the translation, oh my father. This is a twisting, corruption in the translation of the Quran. This did, unparalleled damage to the education of the Quran. So what he said then, oh my parenthood leadership. The parenthood leadership means just like mom and dad. He was working with his leader, and when he received a message from the Quranic Federation, and Quranic Federation sent the message to him that you have to change the system over here. But he said, surely I am worried that you should not afflict with agreeable, sweet, intense pain from the Quranic Federation, Azab min Rahman, which is a source of intensified nourishment. And this is why I have put intense and sweet and agreeable, because they were agree with that system. And Ibrahim explained them that you will have a financial problem, you have a justice problem, you have poverty problem. So Min Rahman, our boss, or our federation center, Rahman is an adjective, emergent nourishment. So that you should not become the partner, evil and satanic verses. So all the system we have now on this planet, according to Ibrahim, it is an evil and satanic system. Whether in America, whether in Israel, whether in Pakistan, whether in Saudi Arabia. But other countries, there is a peace. Just like Singapore, Sweden, China, they are good. And then after that, in his discussion, he further said to him that you have fashioned or figured or shaped or sculpted some images of love emotion. Same situation we have. Worse than that. Muslim has their own images, own ideals. They are worshipping black stone. They are worshipping square. They are worshipping graves. They are worshipping every damn thing. They are worshipping their saints. So it's a serious situation and emotionally. And then they are worshipping Ali. They are worshipping Imam Hussain. They are worshipping Abu Bakr. There is no limit. Where you are, what you are doing. So the Ibrahim said to him, was Kala Ibrahim le Abayi Adaran Attakhzu Asnaman Ilatan Inni Aruka Akama min Dalalul Mabin. This all the translation put as a they said it was a big their order. It is totally wrong. Let you check Arabic grammar. It signifies it surrounded and composed, or he strengthened him, or he aided or helped him, or a modern manner of putting on or wearing or wrapping for cover or which cover lower part of the body. This is a manner. So all this ritual, all their mumbo jumbo, they have wrapped them. They were in the surrounding of them. It was their strength, just like in Pakistan. All Islamic country. They have been covered with a non-Quranic thing. It does not mean he was ordered. No. Look, I give the roots of this. Then asnam. It is an accusative, masculine, plural, indefinite noun with roots there. Sanam. It signified a fashion or figure. Whatever your mind fashioning, perceiving, that is known as sanam. Some people, they worship, movie star, VIP, brand, religion, their shrine. So this is a sanam. It doesn't mean that there was an idol over there, nothing like that. And then they start worshipping. They shaped or sculpted, worship anything or image or love mention. So this is, they have made it. The Ibrahim told them, this is all sanam what you are doing. So then, look, Ibrahim said to his father Isaac, so they made the father. Because nobody is going to check them. And the idols were gods. Go, you check yourself. Go study the Quran, make analysis, go to grammar. Look, and Ibrahim said to his master or parent teacher, Levi, before I use parent leader, I know changes. Do you make your strength Azar, not father? This is mean I already give you. Hey, pose, strength, aided, helped. To sculpture the means of pleasure or desire. So these are fashioned by the life, fashion like movie star. They make them. They sculpture them. In your mind, anything they can fashion. The means of pleasure and desire, sexual desire, sound desire, so many other desire, wealth, amassing desire. So it give him pleasures. So this is the Quran is saying, this is a sanam, not idol, as a god. And they make their ambition, their evil thing as a god, or as a guiding force, Allahatan. Allahatan. When you follow you know, your ambition or your desire without thinking, you have become your own God. But that God is a person because you don't use the reasoning. Indeed, I perceive, Araka, I perceive, and your nation plainly deviated from the right course. Fi dalal mabin, he said to his boss. What you are doing, it is not based on this argument, or you are not in the right direction. Then what is his response? 1946. He said, the parenthood leadership said, or who was his boss, do you not desire my laws eagerly, O Ibrahim? Al-Hati, Ya Ibrahim, Al-Hati, laws. My desire. Arghab, you don't want, you don't like us, you don't agree with our policy, you don't agree with our system, economic system, you don't agree with the democracy. He was like that because USA is doing same thing. When they give the loan, they said best, or the international bank, they ask them first to bring a democracy. And some nation who does not want the democracy, they attack them. if you do not desist from your views, what you are preaching, what ideology you are doing, what views are you talking to my nation, if you will not stop, I shall expel. Allah arjamannak and remove you this designation forever, Malayan, wa hajarni. It does not mean what they are saying. The father replied, does that hate my God? O Ibrahim, if thou forbear not, I will indeed stone you. This is totally wrong. But he said to him, I shall expel you. And remove you this designation. Wahajarni, I will separate you. The word Mahajar is from here. Hijrat is from here. Malaya, forever. Then chief further said what he said to his people. When Ibrahim did not listen to him, the chief said their elites, like Congress member, what is happening in Israel now, or what Pakistan doing in their people, or what Saudi Arabia are doing. Same thing. What happened in Bangladesh. The elites ordered to burn him alive. They made the planning, and because they're all Zionist, like Congress member, both party, Democratic or Republican, both are Zionist. They are getting the money from the donor. So what they said? They said, rubbed together in a state of burning with highly flammable emotion. They agitate the people. And there was a very bad situation. People were against Ibrahim. They make the plan to burn him alive. Flammable emotion, grinding their cannon teeth with the passion of annoyed affliction and molestation. Harrakuhu. Very good narration Quran has given. So they start together and they say, get ready with agitation, emotion, with affliction, with annoyedness, with the rage, emotion, and they were grinding their cannon teeth. They say, he is against our system and cried to sport. Then they said, let we shall help each other, let we, burn alive Ibrahim and his party. Because their images, their ritual, or their gods, or their beliefs, al-hatakum. He is against our, rules, ritual, al-hatakum. If you will act, start it. Don't leave them. Same thing in happening in Pakistan. If any person talk about the Quran that this is against the Quran, they kill him. They kill in Swat recently. That person has some paper or it is written on his back, some Arabic word, they kill him. The person, a Sri Lankan manager in Sialkot, they kill him. Same thing we have. There are 17 madrasa, thousands of mosques. They are all same thing. We are facing the same thing what Ibrahim faced. You cannot talk. I'm witness of this. 50 years ago, you could not talk about anything publicly Quran. If you talk, they will kill you. I know how many persons were killed by these Zionists, Muslim Zionists. All our mosques, they are the den of the Zionists. They don't want to listen to your argument. It is their bread and butter. And all the Imam sitting in the mosque, he is also Zionist. He is also mushrik. Shirk. Why? There is no prayer in the Quran, no worshipping in the Quran. But he will not leave because it is their bread and butter. Then, what Quran says, they try to burn him alive. فَأَرَادُوا بِهِ كَيْدًا فَجَعَلَهُمْ أَسْفَلِينَ. But they faced humiliation in their plan. In their plan, they indeed for him a bad plot. Bad plot. The plot I have explained you before that they want to kill him. They want to burn him alive. So this is their plot. But we brought fajalnam, humiliation upon them. Suffer, the basement. They could not succeed. How it happened? Ibrahim realized the severity of the circumstances because they were all angry. Emotion, all the religious people, not only Muslim, all the religious, they are angry. Look what happened in Burma. They killed the innocent Muslim. Muslims are killing each other. So they are all going after emotion. To avoid bloodshed, destruction, and an inferno conflict plotted by them, he decided to travel along with his buddies towards his hometown, which in the vicinity controlled by the Quranic Federation. So they decided, with the consulting of the Quranic Federation, they decided that we should avoid from bloodshed, and all the good leaders, not only Ibrahim. Now you can see the serious situation. Some leaders they are working that there should be no war, third war, but some they want. What happened? وَقَالَ إِنِّي ذَهَبَ لِرَبِّي يَهْدِينِ. And he said, certainly I am going towards my cherisher. Inni ذَهَبَ, my boss, my Rab, the Quranic Center, Federation Rab, who will provide us guidance, what we should do. There is not only Ibrahim, Sayyadin, plural, his party, for future planning, what we should do. We will get the guideline. But now, we don't want any bloodshed over here now. So upon this migration, upon his migration to his center of activity, their passion and emotion were cooled down. So when he migrated, so they were satisfied. Kulna ya nar kuni baradun wa salamun ala Ibrahim. We said, oh burning fire of rage and passion of the people. It's not a firing over there. And Imam Tabri and all other translators, they put the fairy tale. So Mambo Jambo, that there was a fire, they prepared the, inferno of hell for him. And nobody, they kindled the fire, but fire was not working. Then they brought the lighter. He kindled this fire. But by miracle, that became a garden. Not this. This is what happened. When Ibrahim migrated from that place to the Quranic Federation Center, so they said, okay, cool down. They were, all their passion, emotion was cooled down. And this is the meaning of that. It was not they prepared the fire for Ibrahim to burn him alive, no. But we made them worse loser. وَإِرَادَ بِهِ كَيْدًا فَجَعَلَهُمْ خَاسِرِينَ. Here the word asfalin. And here the Quran brought the words khasirin. They were the losers. So they had sought to harm him, وَإِرَادَ but we made them fajalna, the worst loser. So this is how he saved himself. So this is Ibrahim. There are hundreds of verses, but I have selected you to give you some education that what Muslims are doing now, it is not the role model of Ibrahim. You know, this fabrication, fairy tale that he saw his son, he is slaughtering, and the Muslims are following his sunnah and slaughtering billions of dollars, wasting in the form of slaughtering. Look, this nation. This is his role model. This is a model of Ibrahim. He was in a clash with the Zionism because I think it was a kingdomship and there was a just like Mufti, Grand Mufti, like in Makkah and Kaaba, they and all the elites, like in American USA democracy, both Congress and as well as these Democratic and other party members. So this is all they were all together. But he migrated because he realized that I am weak and moreover he did not want any bloodshed, so he escaped. And then he came to the Quranic center for future planning. And the Quran gives the detail of that. There are, I think, 200, 300 verses. So the next lecture will be Ibrahim never visited Makkah or never did any Umrah or Hajj. Thank you very much.